inarguably the dogs. No one gave a shit about that game. It's not the original Wii Sports. It's kind of boring and similar to the original, but it's got dogs. And so I saw those dogs, and I went, I literally need to make a freaking dog. And there's 2 ways to make a dog. There's weird inbreeding, like the BP. BP Bopo 3 times. I'm personally 3 times BP, 2 times hot dog water. And I didn't want to do inbreeding. I'm really bad at that type of thing. And it just doesn't sound fun. So I instead went the second route, which is freaking 3D printing. Hello? European era. So here's how I did that and made the Wii Sports Resort dog. I actually have 3 of them. 4. I can't count. I got a art degree, obviously. So I'm lazy, and I know there's a lot better sculpting programs, and I have Blender on my computer. I'm not unaware. However, I like to do this while I'm eating my dinner. Okay, I don't want to waste a second of my life that is not spent either sleeping, playing Mario Kart, or eating. So when I want to get work done, I do it during one of those things. And I sculpted it. It took like 40 minutes. It wasn't like a long one. And I used Nomad. It was fine. However, the printing process of this. I don't have a ton of clips because I was so pissed that I didn't think to film. But I printed the original ones. And yeah, these are not any of the originals. And 3 days later, mind you, these dogs take 14 hours each. So on the 3rd day, I was just finishing the 3rd one. I originally had planned 3. 3 days in, one of them cracked. And I look, and I see the infill. And I'll put up a visual. There's no way. So I took that shit and I was like, I don't need to waste all 3 of these dogs. I'll just hollow them out. That was stupid and hard, and it didn't even end up working. I spent like 4 hours twiddling my thumb, really getting in there. I have carpal tunnel. After 15 minutes, my wrists go numb of any task. I drive to work and I'm like, so I really wanted this to work. But it didn't. Like, that infill I was trying to dig out was literally denser than the average American voter's brain matter. The folds, the complexity, way crazier in these dogs than it is. So, I just said, after the first one took like 3 hours of Halloween and it still kind of didn't go together, I went, I guess I'll just recycle them. Now that's Southeast Asia's problem. Aku minta maaf ya. Y'all gotta deal with that now. So, not my problem anymore. Got rid of those. Then I basically just went into phone. I went into the slicing program. I use Photon, because I used the Anyki big boy. And I made that shit light. Again, I don't really have images. I did do this one in clear, so you could have seen it, but I was stupid and I didn't take photos. So you'll just have to just believe me. If you print these at this size, do not do that infill. That's suggested. Don't do nothing suggested. Be your own person and make that dog really hollow. Yeah, printed another 3 after the first one didn't fail in 3 days. I did wait this time. And then I got 2 sanding. Or Dremeline or whatever, and then I sprayed with Mr. Super Clear, and then I painted, which was also stupid and a pain in the ass, and could have been done a lot better. Like, but they look good from far away. They look good with the lights off. We're doing a very realistic experience, okay? Just like everything in life, it's gonna look gooder far away and with the lights off. This shit looks so good now. You can't tell me that's not professional. But when I put the lights on, you're like, holy shit, did you do that blind? The answer is yes, because I never wear my glasses. I actually hate wearing my glasses. But I gotta keep up public appearances that I'm a responsible individual, and I totally drive with them on, I promise. And then I painted them with sponges and brushes and then covered them in more resin. UV clear resin. I don't know why. This stuff is like weird. I don't get it. They feel sticky after a while, even though and it's not like the alcohol ones like your nails. Like some nails will have like alcohol. You don't have to wipe it with alcohol. It's just weird. I don't know. I didn't get it. But that's why they look like little... I don't know why I'm making those noises. But that's how they kind of get that glossy effect. And then I pop them into the spinny thingy. They go. I can't do that in my head with boxes. I know some people can spin head boxes, brain boxes. They can see boxes in their minds and they can spin them. But I can't do that. So this is a visual of what is happening in the resin. It's like lights and it beeps a lot. This honestly was a really easy project and would have been like maybe 2 days if I didn't not understand anything about 3D printing whatsoever and ruin and waste like 5 tubs of resin. Hey, everybody makes mistakes and it's not that bad. I could have done worse. Like, some people have done like nuclear stuff in their garage, and I'm just wasting a lot of resin and giving recycling centers. Recycling centers. I'm giving more to recycle, so honestly, like, I'm reducing and I'm reusing, so it's not even that bad. But yeah, this would have been a few days max if I didn't massively screw up every point of the printing process and any like slicer anties. If you have tips, I would love them. Because I'm just a little guy. And it's so hard to be a little guy who's stupid as shit, okay? But yeah, you'll probably have a much easier time than me if you know literally anything about 3D printing. Or if you have like 3 brain cells that can like clack together at once. Not working with that. I just like, this stuff is really fun and I love the smell of resin printing, and it's so great that it like hangs in the air for like a day afterwards. Even though I have like 5 air filters. And you know, I'm always saying like huffing VOCs, that's like on like the pleasure scale of American pastimes. It's like riding cars into dirt, eating processed foods, and then right below that, I think it's huffing VOCs. But now we have to work with putting it on the wall. I didn't make these shits for nothing. These are high class decor. Okay, so we have them up with my Hal Gilberto. And so to have that shelf free, I had to move a lot of stuff over there, and I'm not sure if I like that, so we'll be working on that later. But for now, I feel like that looks pretty good if you have like severe untreated mental illness, so it's a win for me. Getting up that shelf though, I had to have a degree in drywallology. Had to go back to college 4 years. I ended up I shouldn't say this, but I ended up with a few holes in my wall, full transparency. But I love holes, it's okay. And I think it's actually kind of sick that my sister came in my room and was like, we have to redo this looks like shit. Yeah, it did, but now it looks fine, so maybe redoing it was the right option. I don't know. I just don't think, like, as God's perfect little angel, I should have to measure things or have an angle or a... But yeah, anyways. Dog's done. I don't know where to put this one because he's kind of like... Anyways, I love WII Sports Resort. Let me know if you want me to make random other shit. And tell me in the comments what you're gonna paint your 3D dog, because make this. I'm putting this up on Thingiverse. The links are in the description. It is not a slice file because I'm bad at that. I didn't want to start you guys off on a bad foot, so it's not slice. So if you don't know how to do that, Google. See, they're sturdy. My dogs are sturdy. And if you like this, I mostly don't do this. I mostly do, well, I did. It's been a few months. Like I said, I don't know how to make a video anymore, but I mostly did nostalgic, stupid, silly video game stuff. And please print this because I'm trying to start an army of ugly WII Sports dogs. Oh, I love water. This is actually not water.